point I'm trying to get at is I wanted to ask my sisters a question. Of course, not all the sisters, but I want to say for the majority of the sisters in the United States of America, how would somebody get with you and try to build with you? I'm asking you, please tell me why. Because what I see coming from a relationship with most of the sisters is courthouse, disrespect, and destruction of family.
A child is a man's legacy. So all the black women I heard, they never said this is our child, it's my child. So when I came home, every I saw and knew was not co-parenting responsibly with a black woman. She wouldn't allow him to. She had full control over the kids.
I'm old and know how my grandmother and how I saw everybody raised. See, these women today, they talk about, oh, I want to be treated like my mom and my great-grandma got to treat, but y'all don't behave like that. Y'all ain't cooking. Y'all ain't cooking no meal every day. When my grandfather got home at lunch, meal on the table. He got home at dinner, meal on the table. He ate first. It wasn't no arguing back and forth. When my grandfather said they can, they did. When he said they couldn't, they couldn't.
They always be saying they want a traditional woman, like, oh, can you cook? Can you do it? You not a traditional man.
Thank you.
Be a traditional man. Is you even a breadwinner, boo? Can you change your tire?
Thank you. Have you built a house?
Have you built a house, baby? Y'all want traditional women, y'all not traditional men. Period.
Shut up, bitch. Because all you bitches on the Kendra G show, all you bitches on the Kevin Samuel show, something is wrong with you motherfuckers. You motherfuckers are crazy.
What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I need somebody that's going to provide, that is well-rounded and, you know, everything around the house. I don't want to have to call nobody if, you know, I got a leak, if I need my yard fixed. I just need somebody well-rounded and providing in all things, and that's a follower of Jesus Christ as well.
Should he make a certain amount of money?
Yes. I need at minimum 6 figures.
So a minimum 100K in Mobile, Alabama. That's like a millionaire, right?
I want somebody at least 6 foot tall. I want somebody at least 200 pounds. I want somebody that make at least 6 figures. I want somebody that go to church. I want somebody that like to travel. So you've named 6 things that you like. Okay, you find that guy, but he's only probably in the 1%. So that 1% of the men that you're looking for, is he looking for the 15 to 20% of the women that's looking for him? Oh, I'm valuable. Oh, I'm this, I'm that. Huh? Tom Brady wants.
They know they worth. They know they worth.
Worth is what someone is willing to pay for something.
6 figures. So if he made 75K, you couldn't mess with him.
No. I provide a pretty luxurious lifestyle for myself and my child. So anybody coming in matching or below me, it's just not gonna work.
Okay, hear me out.
Okay.
What if he had 75? That would be 75K in addition to what you already have. So wouldn't that be an increase? Or you're saying you want to meet a man and you don't want to pay no more bills ever again?
The latter. Meet a man, I ain't trying to pay no more.
Could he have kids already?
I prefer not, but one at max.
One at max? Boy, you prefer a man with no kids too?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me get this straight. He got to make 100K, provide for you and your 7-year-old, and he should also not have kids.
Correct.
A nigga had the nerve to inbox me talking about, can I take you out for a casual day to make a friend? Now, do I look like I want to be out on a casual day?
I know something. I casually hear that child in the background.
I want a rich man. Rich men don't. Ain't no rich dude sitting around like, I wonder what Keisha with them 3 kids is up to. I feel like changing a life today. It don't happen. It's unreal. A lot of women.
The man that you looking for ain't necessarily looking for you.
When the last time you seen a tall man with a tall ass woman? Tall men ain't even attracted to tall women. They like short women. So then they take all the short women, then they leave all the tall women out here. Now it's just a bunch of short dudes trying to talk to tall women, and tall women don't like short men, but short men love tall women. The tall women looking for the tall dudes, but the tall dudes done stole all the short women, so the short dudes can't have no short women. It's crazy.
Riley, all women are not hoes. We're talking 25% tops. But if they not all hoes, then why I got to pay to take them out to eat then? You meet a girl, you take her out to dinner, but you're not paying the girl, you're paying the restaurant. But I'm paying, which makes her a hoe. Why don't I just give her the money I was gonna spend on dinner, and that hoe can go grocery shopping?
Greetings, you polite savages, and welcome to another Tip Talk.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Ladies, gentlemen, and polite savages, we are now about to embark on a journey sure to anger feminists and modern women alike. The only thing we can do is guarantee to tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth as we see it. And sometimes you gotta get in where you fit in and do your thing, because reality is a bitter, cold pill, but you have to shut up and take your medicine. So there's nothing else left to do but get on into it. Are you ready? Let's go. Well, you polite savages, 2025 is off to a very interesting start. A fall of a lot of panders have been on the books. Talking about Ace Metaphor going through it. Derek Jackson striking out at his fans. And of course, everybody's favorite struggle doctor, straight up and down, getting debunked. And with all of this, men are starting to focus on their purpose. See, there's delusion on both sides, men and women. A man's delusion comes when he thinks he doesn't really have to build himself up to get a female. But guess what happens? When you go out there into the real world and get slapped down a few times, you start to realize that, my G, you are just not good enough. But ladies can bask in delusion for years upon years as long as they look good, because they might get bust down and used up by a man that they consider high quality or high value, but that doesn't mean that he's trying to wife you. Guys have been telling you this for years, but round and round the circle goes, and where it stops nobody knows. But we all know when it stops, when you smack headfirst into the wall of reality. 35, 45, 55, no man in sight. Wishing that you had kids and a family, but you sacrificed that for career. Yeah, you know, the Feminist Manifesto. And no problem, sis, do your thing, but understand that men are not going to be here to bail you out. We're not the backup plan anymore. We're going on, moving on, and choosing people who actually want to be with us. And the only thing you could do is frown, you dig?
Feminism affects the men, the women, and the children. How has it affected us?
Second sexual revolution hijacked the women's movement, had a goal of calling women out of the home. And they knew that in order to get women to see that their true liberation would be in the working world, they needed women to see children as obstacles to success. The feminist movement, or the sexual revolution, told women that family life and marriage and children were not aspirational, and that they are better off in the working world competing with their own resources alongside men.
But wait, there's more. And for you high value men that think that it's high value to work for the city, let me tell you something. You're absolutely wrong, all right? No police officers, no firefighters, no construction workers, no mailmen, no post office. If you consider that a high value man, you're absolutely wrong, okay? There's nothing high value about making $70,000 a year. It's pathetic. It's sad, all right? I don't want my husband coming home smelling like trash.
And these birds just get on the internet and blabble, blabble, blah, 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 blah. Just making up words and stuff as they go along, looking straight foolish, idiotic, dumb as hell, with that fake struggle chain around with your struggle come catcher eyelashes, looking like a straight Pookiesha. Somebody who nobody wants to deal with. And you really think that a fireman's gonna come home and deal with your mouth every day? And let's break down the salaries of these city workers that you just took a dump on. The average fireman, especially in the Bay Area, makes about $175,000 a year with overtime, great retirement, plenty of time off. I know a cat who was an assistant city manager of a smaller city in the Bay Area, $250,000 a year, no cap, making money after money, quietly, driving a nice car, 6 figures plus. a vacation home, 3 international trips a year. Now this guy lives in Thailand doing his thing, and you blabbling online looking like a straight fool. And this is the reason why nobody takes us seriously. The whole community, this lady's leading the pack. And the problem is, this isn't even all ladies, but the ladies who don't believe in this crap, not one of them will say a damn thing because the sisterhood reigns supreme. A few polite savage ladies will come out and say this lady is just a straight fool, but what's really going on is these firemen, they're getting swiped up by the other side. And the first thing you say is, every time one of you brothers get on, you go and get a white girl. I hear it over and over again. Calling Dr. Umar. Sir, they don't want to build. You said it yourself. And then you wonder why nobody wants to deal with these harlots anymore. Not all the women in the community, but damn, we sure do seem like we're having more and more pop up nowadays, and it's time to put this foolishness to rest. Because you know what, ma'am? You don't look good enough to have any type of money. You don't look good enough to have any type of man of substance. Basically, your attitude is garbage, your face is garbage, your whole aura straight up garbage.
Trash!
Yes. I want his money.
You want his money?
Yeah,
to do what?
I want to build with his money.
And why?
And my money is the backup plan.
Hold on, you're not hot enough for that.
Tessie Nevada, 37, realtor, mom of 2 kids. She's a Cancer. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I want someone who's gentle, kind, someone who's willing to learn and also teach kindly.
Should he look a certain way?
He should be taller than me. I'm 5'9", obviously, and
So was your baby daddy dark skinned too?
No, he wasn't.
So you have light skinned kids?
Yeah, my son is actually here.
Should he make a certain amount of money?
At least 100K.
Ooh, child. So if he made 75K, don't reach out to you?
No.
You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
2023.
Ooh, okay, are you waiting for your next man?
Yes, I'm waiting till.
Oh, you're waiting till a marriage?
Yes.
So you're not having sex again until you get married?
No.
She wants
You
to
don't get higher than your baby daddy.
What do you mean by that?
Meaning, if your baby daddy is right here, ranked right here, that means this is your level. The best you could get was a man to make a baby with this right here. So you don't get to make a baby with a man here and then go up here for a man to provide for him.
And there you have it, why men are tired, why Shannon Sharpe is strictly tired of these ladies, why he just broke it down. He sounded more like Kevin Samuels every day. Corey Holcomb telling you, ladies, I've seen just destruction in the family. Charleston White wondering why they can't co-parent. You see, this is what it comes down to. You don't get to make a baby and find somebody more qualified, more rich, more successful to take care of that child. That's not how it's going to work, ma'am. And if it does work that way, you better have something very special. You better over-deliver in the area of submission, over-deliver in the area of making that man happy. Because look what you're really asking him to do. You're asking that man to sacrifice everything that he loves, everything that he's worked for, sacrifice his legacy to make yourself and your child happy. And the first thing you want to yell is a real man would. Well, there are some guys out there who are willing to take on this responsibility. Maybe a guy's up there in age. Maybe he doesn't want to have children. Maybe he has kids already. But you don't want those guys, do you? You know, that fireman, that bus driver, that everyday jack looking to make a good living, take care of his family. No. You don't want that. You want the cream of the crop. But guess what, my dear? They don't want you. Because if they did, you would be with them already. You dig?
That is, if I'm being honest, I don't really like dating women with children. And it's not because they have children, it's just I don't live up to the standard they set for the man that they want. Women with children say things that make no sense to me. They say things like, Ryan, I want you to love my child as if they're your own. How can I love a nigga who calls me Mr. Davis? Like I love my children. It don't make sense. It doesn't. I love my children to death. Literally, I will give my life if that means that my children will live on. You think You see how I don't even have to finish that for a lot of y'all? That's a hell of an ask. That is a hell of an ask. You want me to give my life for a friend of a friend.
Thank you for watching the Tip Network. Follow us on all social media outlets and ask yourself one burning question. Can you handle the tip? Boom. We're out.
We found true happiness.